Oh my goodness. Um, Not sure what happened, but I will be calling this 3 of 3. So I hope that you guys see I'm on here. Um, I had over 100 people in there watching, and I don't know what happened. I'm not really quite sure what happened, but we're going to do a 3 of 3. All right. Yeah. So let's see who comes on in. Um, Let me see something. Let's give it a moment. Wow, I don't know what happened. All right. No sound, and then it started buffering. I have no clue. So I'm going to start right here where I left off. Again, anyone that's coming in that's new, you have to listen to video 2 of 3. I'm going to name this 3 of 3 because I don't know why we got kicked out, but was kicked out. So this is Benny Keys's video, who shows the boxes, and this one says summer over the top, right? This to me shows Summer's box. Right there. Right there. And it says summer. So I'm going to say that this is Summer's box and it was shown. Period. Again, to the left, you have Molly Golightly's video. Molly Golightly's video, again, shows the TV in the back. She's on with Bullhorn Betty, and they show the rocks, the holes, the whole thing of the Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children's sacrifice. What she's showing over there is the same as what we are looking at Laurel Park. Her video of her and Bullhorn Betty in a hotel really tells the story. And this video of the Laurel Park that this guy puts out there of this. Wait, let me show you where this came from. This comes from the Laurel Park video. You could always tell when someone puts in, and this is for you guys to look at, fake water, fake news, and they're trying to tell a story and they slightly forget to make changes, keep consistent. All this is telling me is that somewhere by the rocks, the water, and this tunnel, this particular tunnel that comes out from Laurel Park area is important. See, I know how to look at the finer details because within moments of the same frame, this well is dry. There's no water. So really what they're telling you and telling you the story is about what's going on by the rocks. The water doesn't just stop. So whoever is putting this together and creating the story is fucking up the editing. Look. Look. You're fucking up the editing. It makes no sense. Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children, they go through torment. They each have a box. They suffer. And this is what they look like. I can't even say it any louder or any clearer, you guys. This is what they look like. All of it. in the leaves. They are in the leaves. They have these boxes, you guys. Candace Bly Wells showed this shit in her first video. Her very first video showed you the string that is attached to the box. It is right there. That string and those boxes also show in Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly's video. The box with the head in it shows in Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly's video. They're showing it. They show everything. I have shown this before. I'm showing it again. This comes from Summer Moon's first vigil. They're showing you Summer Moon Wells's trophies. Her vigil had all the trophies. All of the trophies are nothing more than what you see here and what you see here. Wait, not that. What you see here and it's in a different, what's it doing all the way down here? And what you see here. This is from Checka TV. All of this, you guys, are called trophies. They're boxes. And Summer Moon Wells is showing herself right next to her trophies. It's all there. It's all the same. Don B's video, his videos occasionally show intense information. This video happened to show extremely intense information. It shows elements from the sacrifices. This is in the trunk of Don B's car. And he's talking about the Kiely Rodni murder or sacrifice, whatever you want to call it. And this is what shows up in the back seat of his car. This is nothing more than an element that shows up in the water, in the trucks, in the woods, Laurel Park. Shows up. And it matches. These are the number 5 boxes. This is the number 5 white box. I believe that these are images of what was in Kiely Rodni's fake car. What you see here is the same information. So the white, the maroon, the green is in there. And this is telling the story of the sacrifices that are taking place. This is what was in Kiely Rodni's car. Oh my God, I have a Starbucks here. I forgot to drink it. Oh my God, it's so good. It's what these stories are telling. So anyone that comes out with all these new videos, these white boxes have been created years ago by the Robert Vaughn Whatever mechanical shit that he made is the picture over to the left. These are the white boxes that get placed in the earth. These are the white boxes that are so very important to telling the story. These are the white boxes that are created and held as trophies. These are the white boxes that have the V. These are the white boxes that have whatever it is. This is Michael Van's with the head on it. There's your white box with the V and the head. That is the same story as I have been telling as this. It's the same story. There's no difference. No difference. There's the stick in the head. No difference, you guys. This was created years ago. There's the equipment. There's the V. This is how John Wayne Gacy, I believe, did it. And this was the purpose. This is Don B's car. Happens to have the same stuff in the window as Kiely Rodni's car did. All the same information. Those strips. See those strips? See the red bucket? You see the fake hand coming out from the bottom of the car? Really look closely. Look ever so closely. It's coming out from the maroon. This here, change the coloring, is not Don B's hand. This is a different hand. Coming out from the car. Now, notice that is Kiely Rodni to the left. All of Kiely Rodni's photos and the ones in the car, they all have the same stripes. Everyone was like, what's that coming from? Where's that coming from? Why does it have it? It's not the stripes that are in the back of a car's window. And there's Kiely Rodni in the bottom with her head coming out of the bottom. See that? It's her head coming out of the bottom. There is no difference between how they're showing Kiely Rodni's head down there on the bottom than this. This, no different. This head is no different than what you see to the left. This is a pretty damn fucking good photo. And this is from years and years and years ago, you guys. Years ago. Because this is when the equipment was created. See? This is when it was created. All for the same purpose. There's Betty, Bullhorn Betty's same So Bullhorn Betty shows the same shit in her window as Kiely Rodni's car and as Don B's car. The same shit is in her window. What you see in all of these windows are basically just part of where they go, where they are. This is all the same shit. You guys understand that this is the car ride of Ethan Chapman? Like, Ethan Chapman's car ride was no fucking car ride. Whatever she's showing is the sacrifice. I am telling you right now, those are the heads in the back seat in that stick. See that stick that they're showing on the right-hand side? That's the same shit that they're showing the left-hand side. They're just splitting the screen and telling you the story, and no one's noticing. No one's noticing. This stick that they show here going through that dude's head is the same stick that I'm showing you on the right-hand side that's Summer Moon Wells. This is all the same information. This is Summer Moon Wells. To the right. To the left is Don B's car. That red bucket is, I believe, what you see in the back behind Summer Moon. All of this that you see here in Bullhorn Betty's video is the sacrifice. They're showing you the people in their boxes. This box is no different than Summer Moon's box. These boxes are no different. None. The boxes that they show, this shouldn't even be in Bullhorn Betty's video. Do you understand that this is supposed to be a car, the back seat of a car? What about this photo, putting everything else aside, is the back seat of a car? What? Nothing. The windows don't make sense. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense in these pictures. Her whole video doesn't make any sense. And whoever's in the car, there he is, sticking out of his box. Both these pictures, they're sticking out of their box. It's pretty obvious. It's right there, you guys. Here. This is exactly what Summer Moon looked like in her box with her white little strings. You find the white strings, you find justice. Does this look like something that would be in the fucking car that she is showing us? News flash. New information. News flash. No. No. The answer is no. The answer is this is the dumbest photo that you have seen someone trying to say that it's a back of a car. Come on, you guys. That is the same story as Summer Moon Wells at Laurel Park with her box. Come on. Use your fucking heads. Show me a picture you could take a video of your car and that all of a sudden it turns into someone sitting in a fucking box. Seriously. I'd love to see it. Like, show me something that shows a person sitting in a box. This guy here is completely messed up. Like, all of a sudden, this is what it looks like in the back seat? Really? Really? Yes, that's you have really good ears, GH White. That's someone across the street of my house is mowing their lawn. So here is Benny. Always, every time he's in his car, by the way, he always showed the same thing. It's across the street. Anytime that he went in his car, he showed the same thing. Up in the left-hand corner is Don B's, right? Don B's information is really quite interesting. Now the hand that's coming out of the trunk, look at the hand coming out of the trunk. It's holding that little thing that I keep showing you. Look at the hand coming out of the trunk. Yeah, I have tons of pictures of Benny. It's the same thing. That there is the same thing as this, by the way. I mean, it may look a little different to you guys, but it's the same thing. So whatever these little things are really important. Really important. These are the same. And they just always show up. See? These are always showing up. And Benny Keys he has the same things in his car. So that is what Kiely Rodni, for those who weren't here for Kiely Rodni's car found by Adventures with Purpose, this is what it looks like. This is Adventures with Purpose car, and it's the same information as you see in Don B's. Now, Don B is talking about what the car looked like in the trunk of Kiely's car. Well, he's right. It looks identical to Kiely's car. Now that's my dog barking. And like I showed you before, this is what is called the trophies. They match. This is what it is. They don't change. They stay the same. Checka TV had all of the information in his videos, and it stays consistent. Summer Moon Wells' first videos, if you go back to the beginning, tells the story perfectly from the beginning. It shows her story, it shows her sacrifice, it shows her box, it shows the people, it shows location, it shows where she went. These boxes don't change. The story hasn't shifted. Nothing has shifted. Nothing. It stays the same. They never stopped telling the story, you guys. They started telling it from day one. All they did was create complete chaos and confusion around it so you don't pay attention to the details. Like this. Like that. Like that lock. See that lock? Remember that lock on remember that lock that showed up on Summer's car? It hasn't changed. Don B's car also shows the sticks that were found in Kiely Rodni's car, actually. These were the sticks that were found in the car. They're in videos. They're in the Idaho 4 videos. I have them often, but I'm only going to show you a couple different places that were important. This is Tanner, who was supposedly, allegedly, the FedEx guy who killed a little girl, right? He always showed the information in his pictures. I'm like, those are the sticks that are hanging in the back, that are on the boat, that are in the Idaho 4. But these sticks originated from the Robert Vaughn videos. These sticks originated from here, and they just continued showing themselves throughout all my videos. Those aren't normal. He shows location. He tells the story. And to the right is from Don. Those are in the box. Those are in the box. Don Wells, Benny interview. Benny interview told the story. Told Summer Moon Wells' story. He showed you the 5. He showed you the box. This is actually Benny Keys interviewing and talking to Don Wells, who read his letter about his daughter. Nothing has changed. Ernie Shell has the same information in his phone to the left as to me. I call him the killer to the right of the Idaho 4. You would think that this came from the same video. It didn't. What you see to the left comes from Ernie Shell's video. No joke. What you see to the right comes from the Idaho 4 video of the guy telling us about the murder. What you see here are the elements of all of the sacrifices that I've been talking about. This is, again, I'm sticking to it. I believe they're telling you the story of the Idaho 4 directly with information, just like we have direct information of Kiely Rodni, just like we have videos and direct information of Summer Moon Wells, Michael Vaughn, Gabby Petito. They have videos that show the same information that matches all together as one. What you see here is no different than what I've been showing you. It is no different than what you see here in Bullhorn Benny's fake video. Look at the back seat of Bullhorn Betty's car. That's a sacrifice. It's not a fucking car. It's not a car. This happens to accumulate and put together the whole entire situation. This is the setup that family shows that goes on vacations. To me, this is it. This is the setup. There's the boxes. Everything you see here, I have showed you in these videos. Could break them all down. But this is theirs. This is what it looks like. Pretty sick. It's pretty sick how this could be put out there and no one says anything. Those are the elements. That's the equipment. All from the same videos. This guy is the guy who shows this information. This video, which Sweet Pilo or something, put it out, I think tells a story. I think he shows the white car. I think he shows everything. I think it shows everything. Five months later, investigating Summer Wells' disappearance. What the fuck is this? ABC, Channel 6 News has a bloody person in the leaves. Could someone please explain this to me? What the fuck is this? Why is this on the news? And who put it in here? The news, between the news and the body cam from the police and the footage that they show from cam videos, is so bullshit. It's bullshit. Look at this. 5 months later, are they saying that that's Summer Wells? Is that what they're telling us? Is it? Is this Summer? Because every time we have a picture of Summer, she's connected to her box. Look. Look at the picture of Summer. Both photos. Both photos, you guys. Here it is. And here it is. There's the string. There's the string. All there. It's very simple formula. The formula becomes very simple if you follow it. Summer Moon and all the victims have a maroon box with a string in it. It's always been on her, and it never went away. We don't have one photo of Summer without it. Go look. You guys, go look. You don't have any photos consistently of the same Summer. You can't put 10 photos together that look like the same Summer. You can't. It's not possible. See that under her chin? No one wants to look. No one wants to understand that this child is connected to a fucking machine. All you have to do is look. That's it. It goes up her chin. Nothing more than look. For some reason, they don't. This is Candace with her black nail polish, by the way. Black nail polish shows up in Kylie Rodney's, Gabby Petito's, Michael Vaughn's, Idaho 4, all of them. And this is the first time that I have seen black nail polish. And this is Candace. And this is her daughter. Candace is showing the elements of her daughter right in her new photos that I believe one of the channels I get new photos from. I don't know whose it is, but this is Candace Bly. Look at what's in her hands, and look at her daughter's face. It's Candace. Candace has the same ring around her eye that Molly Golightly always has. Let me show you. Really look at this photo. We have photos of Summer sitting in this same situation, and it's not the same photo. You need to look at the finest details. Candace Bly and whoever is putting these photos out doesn't understand that we look at the details. I know that this photo didn't have this information in it. The box behind her? Uh-uh. It's all new. Because the box behind her did not have those letters on it, and her eye didn't look that way. This is completely new information. And not only is it new, because they say, oh, new images, it's new images completely. So I call bullshit. Yeah, it's brand new. Look at her eye. And look what Molly Golightly's eye looks like, the same thing in the videos that she has with Bullhorn Betty showing the sacrifice at the water. The video that Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly show has every element in it. Even this. That is Molly's eyeball doing the same thing as Candace Bly has. You guys, it's even shaped the same with the little point at the end. They're the same. Why is it that this shit is being ignored? These are kids, this and this. These are kids that are gone. This is the mother. This is Molly, who has everything about her screams sacrifice. Brand new photo. Candace Bly holding her daughter's trophies with the black nail polish. How do I know those are the trophies? Because they show up in Molly Golightly's video. Is Molly Golightly and Candace the same person? I don't understand it. That's the stick that I show you shows up in the water. The clear stick with the heart. That's the clear stick with the heart, you guys. It's in every sacrifice. It winds up, it's called an element that winds up as a trophy. It winds up as a trophy. It's what it is. That stick is one of the top elements. It's in the water. I show it all the time. Why does she have it in her hand? And why does Molly have it in her video? On the wall. It's definitely right there, right in front of you. 4. Sorry, guys. Trying to get through this before I have to call it. I'm trying to find you a photo of the one that I have that in the water. If I can't find the next 30 seconds, I'm continuing. So here, let's see. Oh, water. I mean, Arden Papillons, because Arden Papillons, I have really good ones with Ardens in the water. Actually, you know, when I look back at the information that her mom sent me, I don't know. I just really feel as if I haven't given it, and I'm putting this out there because I know that the information she gave me has tremendous amount of clues, because every time I go back to it, it's all right there. Like, she gave me such gifts of information. I can't find it right now, but that's it. And that's the cylinder. It's long. It's got a heart on the front. It was introduced the day of the bread making with Robin, and everything that you see here, I'm showing you today, you guys. There isn't one thing here that doesn't show the truth. And they did it that way because then they pass these lie detector tests, right? This is a close-up of the box of Summer's box behind her. That's Summer's box with her head in it. I didn't really understand how clear of a box it was until they started really putting out more videos of the same fucking thing, right? Until they decided that they weren't done putting the videos out, you know? So the more they put the videos out, the more obvious the story becomes. That little box with that little string is what they're showing. And that little box with that little string goes into this clear box. That's Summer's box. And that's Summer's head. That's Summer in the clear box. What you see behind Summer is Summer. I see Summer. You see, somehow that little box is the trophy that Candace is showing. Right here. It's the same box that Molly Golightly is showing. It's right here. Right? It's the same box that's being shown in these videos. There's no difference. Summer Moon's box has been in front of us since day one. Whoever box is in Don B's video is right there with the string. There's no difference. You see, I could go on and on. These maroon boxes. Here's Bullhorn Betty. This is the Idaho 4's box. Right there. With their head in the box. See their head? This here. This here is the same situation as what's to the right. You see, Actually, you could see it better. 89. Here, the one to the left. Let me crop it. So you don't look at summer in the front, you look at summer in the back. Here. So this here, the one with the green face and the box, is no different than summer. Here's Summer's. See the green face? You see the string like a smile? That's Summer. Here's another new photo of Candace showing her daughter with her box. Now, we all know she wasn't in this photo with the box before. And what we also know is that Candace didn't have black nail polish on. How I know that is because I look for the black nail polish. Because the black nail polish is something that shows up in the cars. Is whoever has nail polish on, it's black. That's... Candace has some shit on her face and in her mouth. I don't really give a fuck. But that's her box. Everything I do here and say is allegedly, right? Because I say it in the beginning. But this is just the same. And the truth is right in front of us. It's all the same story, you guys. All same story. If we could find that string, just like that, that's buried beneath the leaves, beneath the mud, beneath the muck, beneath the rocks, by the water, you go pull that string. You go pull that string, and it will bring justice home. I could actually be nauseous and completely sick thinking about it. I feel as if I've said this before. You guys, I've said this before in a live. I said, find the string. There's a string. I've said this before. That's the string. That's what it looks like. Actually, that's what it looks like. And that's how you find it, because the string will pull it up. The string is connected to something. And this picture I always keep in there because it reminds me of what's underwater. It's all under this shit. So this is the Great Smoky Mountains that I went to this video. I want you guys to recognize what's on this tree, and I think that it's their markings, because this is the video that goes with the video that's at Laurel Lake. And there's a 5 and a smiley face, right? This is Laurel Lake. This isn't a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. It's speaking to us and it's telling us who's here. It's telling us the story. And these are the markings. I will get on the road one day, and those are the markings that I will look for, and I will look for strings. I will look for markings. I will look for rocks that have been moved and misplaced and set differently. I know what I would look for. I'd look for this little girl. I'd look for her trophies. I'd look for any fucking sign that will bring justice to the story that they have been telling me for over 2 years. Any sign that will bring justice to these kids where everything here matches. All the way down to Ziggy's pattern on her fucking pajamas and Summer Moon Wells's pattern on her bathing suit at Laurel Lake. It's the same fucking pattern. I am not sure why it's not being recognized. I don't care if it looks slightly different. They have the same information. Her bathing suit top is the same. These to me are the same. You know why? Because they change information. They change it. They do this, they do that. This is the same information and imprints that are on her coat in the car ride. They're fishies. They're little fishy imprints. You tell me that this is Ziggy? No fucking way is this Ziggy's pants. Sorry. It's not. But this is Summer Moon Wells and this is Kiely Rodni. They went through the same story. They went through the same thing. That is the corner of what these rooms look like. They get stuck in them as part of, I don't know, the journey. This is part of their journey. This comes from the Wells house, you guys. This is straight from the Wells videos. Let me show you something. I showed you this the other day of this guy building this thing, and I said they're in the wall, and there's that little child's face in the bottom right-hand corner. There's no difference between this picture that you see here and Summer's picture to the left. You might as well tell me this is the same room. It's like the same room. Same space, same spot, same story. Same thing. Same construction. Same material. To me, this is the same. No different. No different than what they did with Summer Moon, and no different what they did to any of these kids. That picture to the left is no different than what you see to the right. What you see to the left is the Idaho 4. They're telling you the same story. They're telling you this story over and over and over. What is it about Kiely's head and Summer Moon's head that is acceptable to anyone watching this video? Nothing. There's nothing about this that is acceptable. No one's talking about it. There's nothing about these pictures that's acceptable. This is telling the story. I just don't understand. Interesting. I never noticed that before. Look. Does this look like Summer's eyeball? Because this isn't Kylie's eye. This is not Kylie's eye with Kylie. It's Summer's eyeball, right? It's not Kylie's eye above Kylie. See, these kids are all intertwined. I just... These are all the same. What you see to the right is Ernie's phone. Ernie's phone is showing the fucking sacrifice. And Ernie's videos show sacrifice. And if you don't see the information that is sitting here, you really need to sit and stare at it and allow your mind to understand that this cruelty is happening. This is Ernie Shell's video, which matches all these fucking photos. What about that is okay? Nothing. Nothing about it is okay. Here's Ernie with Candace Wells, way back when she called herself Wells. So you could understand how far back this goes, right? Why? Because she tells the same story. She is showing the photos of Kylie and her daughter. That's what she's doing. That's all she's doing. That's all she's doing. She is the mother of the child that is gone. These are all summer moons. All summer moons. This is the equipment that is shown in other people's videos, allegedly. And these are very close photos of the equipment. My God. I need to drink my Starbucks. Throat hurts. I mean, this is what it looks like, you guys. This is the equipment. And the equipment shows in the same video with Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly. Watch this. See this picture? That's a real photo of the original equipment. Wanna know how I know? Because it matches Robert Vaughn's picture with that stupid fucking dog in it. Same dog. This photo and this photo, which are taken years and years apart, are the same. These are the same. They show the same information. That dog and that information you see here in Robert Vaughn's machinery that he frickin' made, that's the same fucking dog. Same equipment. One's on Molly's TV. And this, I covered the kids' faces. This is the family I follow, but this is what's in the trunk of their car, is that machinery. It matches. That is all the machinery made really, 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 really little in the back seat of the car. And that's the same equipment that is shoved in the picture of Robin Lane going to visit Candace in the hospital. Totally fake. But this is all the same. See? You guys, it's the same equipment. They're the same boxes. It's the same shit. And then they also show it in the Idaho 4. And that is her laying on the ground. That's the equipment. That's the doorway to hell with the pointy thing in it. All the same. They all have the same doorway. They have the same sticks in the doorway. They have the same white sticks with the maroon shit. It's all there. All there. And there it shows right on the Idaho 4 TV. See that thing that they have under the TV? You guys, that's the thing I've been showing you that's been under Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty's TV always. That thing is always under. It's a head. But that's the same thing that's here, and it's the same thing that's in Kylie Rodney's videos on the water. That thing. Those things are always under the TV. Always. Look at this one. This is the Idaho 4 video. Okay. Wait, let me change the contrast. It's one of those little voodoo things wrapped in mesh with the head in it. It's like a voodoo shitty thing. But it's always there. Right there. It's always there, you guys. Oh, does that look like a normal photo in a house of 4 kids that were murdered? This is their video. What about that is normal? Seriously, nothing. Nothing about it is normal. There's the machinery in the back of his head. I don't know. I don't know who this is. Ernie? I don't know. This was the interview room. This was taken. I kept it there. Crystal's crime time. But it's got nothing to do with her. This is just in her video that she's replaying of the interview room. The interview room's video of them sitting at the table. This is what shows under the table. It shows the fucking elements. It shows the story. I'm very curious about the interview room guy because he's always coming back to conversation. His videos are always coming back to information that no one talks about. The information that Molly Golightly shows in hers is the same as the interview room shows in his. It's the same shit. They're the same boxes. And I always go back to the guy from Walgreens the day that Summer went missing. That is the photo that he holds in his hand. And that's one of the children that were sacrificed to the right. I believe that's Summer on the boat. I believe that's what she looks like. I believe that this is actually her. And this is what happens to them. This was on this boat, and all of them look the same, and that's supposedly Kylie Rodney or Sammy to the left. What you see to the left is no different than any of these other pictures that I'm showing you that these kids wind up looking like. That's what they wind up looking like. All of them. There's no difference. Again, one last time, the videos that come out from creators that are re-showing videos, pay attention, and you need to compare them to the other versions. No version is alike. This guy's version shows elements of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. He shows the machine. That is the machine that I have been showing since day number 1. all of a sudden it appears within the video of the Idaho 4. Why? And let me tell you guys something. It's not in every version. It's not in every version. Just like these photos aren't in every version of kids hanging in a basket out the Idaho 4 window. So you need to really look at the versions that are being played and look at the differences in the videos. This is no joke. I didn't make this shit up. They're in the fucking videos. They're in the videos. Kiely Rodni, in her car, also shows the white car behind her car and shows her face covered in the same stuff as Summer. So it depends on who's, there's the white car, that's Kiely. So depending on whose version you're looking at, really depends on what is going to be shown. But there are particular people with particular videos that show it. They show the story. I mean, they kind of show it all, right? Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly's videos have a lot to say. Have a lot to say. This is the machine that is being shown in the very last video. That machine to the right comes from Molly Golightly's video of her showing that guy in the hospital. That's bullshit. She's showing the story. This is the story. That is the machine that they're showing over and over. That's the machine that keeps showing in the car, on the Wells driveway, in the Wells property, in the hospitals, in the leaves, in the trees, in the rocks. And that's the same machine that's shown in the very last photo of the Idaho 4. I guarantee it. Everything about this presentation pulls together every smallest of the smallest details that I've been talking about. It's the same story that the children have been sharing for over 2 years. This here is what I need to leave you all with, because this here takes my breath away. I'm not quite sure what it is. All I know is it's between these pictures. It's all I know. And I will research that through my own photos. You guys, I have no voice left. My throat is so dry. This was a very intense one that I needed to get through. Absolutely incredible. And I really hope it brings justice to these children. I thank you all so much for being so kind to each other and so kind to me. Muffin Top, thank you. And I read everyone's great words when I'm not doing a deep channeling and I just have to get this shit out. I could look over by you guys, and thank you. I'd really love if you could do a thumbs up on your way out. It does help. I love you all. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, oh my God. Thank you, Brenda Clark. Thank you for that super sticker. Have a very, very, very safe and enjoyable Saturday night. I still have so much more to go over with you guys, but this story is getting tighter and tighter. And it's getting louder and louder. Thank you. Talk to you all soon. Thanks for the super sticker. Thumbs up on your way out. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.